Smoke detectors are absolute lifesavers in any home. Fire can start very suddenly. It can spread incredibly fast through a house. Smoke is often the first sign, and it can fill a room much quicker than you think. A working smoke detector gives you a vital early warning. This warning is crucial. It provides you and your family with precious time. Time you need to escape a fire safely. Every single home should have them installed. It's a fundamental part of home safety, believe me. Having smoke detectors brings great peace of mind. You will feel much more secure. You can sleep better knowing they are on guard. These clever devices watch for smoke 24 hours a day. They work even when you are fast asleep. In many parts of the United Kingdom, it's the law to have them. These regulations are in place for your protection. They also protect your neighbors. Always check your local council's rules. It's a very small investment for such important safety. Before you start any work, gather all your tools. It makes the job much easier. You will, of course, need your new smoke detector. Ensure you have fresh batteries ready for it. You will need a drill to make holes for the screws. A screwdriver is necessary to fix the mounting bracket. A simple pencil is useful for marking the drilling spots. And very importantly, always use a sturdy, safe ladder. Don't try to balance on a chair. Safety first, always. There are a few checks to do before you begin the installation. Always take a moment to read the manufacturer's instructions. These instructions come with your smoke detector packaging. They often have specific advice for that particular model. Look for a replace by date printed on the detector itself. Make sure the batteries you plan to use are new and fully working. It's a good habit to test the detector unit itself before you install it. Just press the test button and listen for that loud alarm sound. Smoke detectors generally work best when placed on the ceiling. This is the optimal position because smoke naturally rises upwards. If you can, try to install it in the center of the ceiling. This gives it the best chance to detect smoke from anywhere in the room. If a ceiling location isn't possible, you can place it high up on a wall. When wall mounting, ensure it is about 10 to 30 centimeters, that's 4 to 12 inches, from the ceiling. Avoid putting them right in the corners of rooms, as these can be dead air spaces. It's vital to have smoke detectors on every single level of your home. This includes the basement, if you have one, and any habitable attics. You must install a detector inside each bedroom. This is incredibly important because many fires happen at night when people are asleep. Also, you should place a smoke detector outside each separate sleeping area. For instance, in the hallway that leads to the bedrooms. This helps ensure everyone sleeping can hear the alarm clearly and wake up. There are some specific places where you should avoid installing smoke detectors. Do not put them directly inside your kitchen. Cooking fumes, steam, and even burnt toast can accidentally set them off. This can become very annoying, leading to what we call nuisance alarms. It's best to keep detectors at least 3 meters, that's about 10 feet, away from your cooker. Similarly, avoid putting them in bathrooms. The steam from hot showers or baths can also trigger false alarms. You want your detector to sound only when there's a real emergency. There are a few more areas you should steer clear of when fitting your detectors. Keep them away from ceiling fans, air conditioning vents, or any air grills. The moving air from these can blow smoke away from the detector's sensor. This could delay the alarm or even prevent it from sounding. Try to avoid very dusty locations such as unfinished attics or some garages. Dust particles can clog the sensor and make it less effective over time. Also, keep them away from fluorescent light fittings as these can sometimes cause interference. Once you've chosen the perfect spot, it's time to mark it up. Take the mounting bracket, which usually comes separate from the main detector unit. Hold this bracket firmly against the ceiling or the wall where you intend to fix it. Use your pencil to carefully mark the positions for the screw holes. Make these marks clear and visible. These marks will be your guide when you start drilling. It's always a good idea to quickly double-check the location before making any holes. Now, it's time for a bit of drilling. Remember to put on your safety glasses first. You don't want dust in your eyes. Using your power drill, make small pilot holes on the pencil marks you made. If you are drilling into plasterboard, you will probably need to use wall plugs. These help the screws grip securely. Gently tap the wall plugs into the drilled holes using a hammer if needed. Then, carefully line up the mounting bracket with the holes. Use your screwdriver to fix the bracket firmly into place. With the bracket securely in place, you can prepare the detector itself. Open the battery compartment, which is usually on the back or side of the unit. Insert the fresh batteries, making sure you put them in the correct way. Look for the plus, and minus, symbols inside the compartment to guide you. Close the battery compartment securely. Now you can attach the main smoke detector unit to the mounting bracket. Most models simply twist and lock into place. You should hear or feel a click, indicating it's properly secured. This next step is absolutely crucial. Test your newly installed detector. Do not skip this. Press the test button, which is usually quite prominent on the cover of the detector. Hold it down for a few seconds as per the instructions. The alarm should sound very loudly, indicating it's working correctly. If the alarm doesn't sound, don't panic. First, double-check the batteries are installed correctly and are fresh. Also, check that the detector is properly connected to the base. Keep testing until you hear that loud, clear alarm. Your smoke detectors need regular attention to keep them in good working order. Make it a habit to test each one in your home once every month. It's very simple. Just use the test button. This quick check confirms that the alarm is sounding and the battery has power. Involve your family in this routine. It's important that everyone recognizes the sound of the alarm. This simple monthly test takes only a few seconds, but it could genuinely save lives. So please don't overlook it. Dust and cobwebs can build up on your smoke detectors over time. This buildup can interfere with the sensor and stop it from working properly. So clean your smoke detectors regularly. The best way is to use the soft brush attachment on your vacuum cleaner. Gently vacuum around the vents and openings of the detector unit. Aim to do this at least once a year. If your home tends to get quite dusty, you might need to clean them more often. Never use water, detergents, or cleaning sprays directly on the detector. The batteries in your smoke detectors will not last forever. You must replace them regularly. It is recommended to replace the batteries in all your detectors at least once a year. Many people find it helpful to do this when they change their clocks for daylight saving, or you could pick another memorable date each year. If your detector starts making a regular chirping sound, this is a low battery warning. You must change the battery straight away. Always use the specific type of battery recommended by the detector manufacturer. Finally, remember that smoke detectors themselves have a limited lifespan.